Hello YouTube, I don't usually do videos like this and I don't intend to do any more, but because of what I've discovered I thought I'd share a little bit of info because it is out there but I don't think it's as accessible as it should be, so a small little video like this will help. This is a Japanese Dreamcast. If you're in the UK you know exactly what needs to be done. Basically Japanese, they have different power regulations out there. It's 110 volts rather than 240, so this needs a power supply mod. I have actually already modified it with the DreamPSU, they call it. So it has basically a separate power supply that I bought. You can see it off to the side here. This is just an old laptop power supply that happened to fit the socket. It provides the perfect amount of power for it. However, basically the DreamPSU, I was playing online and a few of the Dreamcast buddies I play with suggested, hey, you probably don't want to use that. It won't be very good for long-term use, so I'm going to be swapping it out for an authentic European UK power supply. Luckily, it was on eBay, probably about the same price as a DreamPSU to begin with, but this will be a lot better. I'll explain more whilst I'm taking it apart. So if you're running a GDMU like I am, the DreamPSU is probably okay. However, there's a big asterisk to that. If you have a disk drive, then it could potentially have issues going forward. Although I have tested this and it does work just fine, I haven't actually tested it enough to... I haven't tested it for a good hour of gameplay, etc. So I don't know how good it actually will be. And hence why I got scared, because they said check online, check the forums, and I've seen, people have had issues with this particular unit, with the DreamPSU. There's people have... It was a PC Wizard, he was saying that the guy who designed it, he'd basically he's never designed a PCB, let alone a power supply, so it's not... It works by definition, but it's not a long-term solution. Before I proceed, obviously if you've never worked with power supplies or electrical devices, please, for the love of God, just don't do it. It's not very nice being zapped. Luckily I've learned the hard way. I know what to touch and what not to touch. This has been powered down quite some time, plus this is the main component you should be worried about if you're working on a power supply, is the actual power supply unit itself, i.e. one of these. That's the thing with DreamPSU, is that it's great for separating the power supply, so you can just replace the actual power supply, and this is basically untouched. But yeah, in this case it's not a very good unit, so I'm just going to swap it out. Luckily I have left the plastic in there, so there's just this, that's the power switch. This is just the cable that goes from front to back, so I don't actually need that. There's one screw that holds this unit in. But as you can tell, look how small this circuit board is. It doesn't surprise me that this isn't a very good replacement. It can get you by if you're only going to play your Dreamcast for 10 minutes or so at a time. It's probably just fine. But long term, there it goes. So yeah, these are the ones that are kind of destined to kill your Dreamcast, apparently. They do come with some other, is it 5 volt rails? I think they are. Yeah, 12 volts and 5 volts. You can have extra little devices on there. Again, by definition they're okay, but yeah, hearing the stuff online and knowing that I'm going to be playing this is my spare Dreamcast basically, so I do intend one day to play it online for more than an hour or more, so I don't want to risk it. Yes, we have everything in place. This actually goes at the back, I believe. Yes, it does. It comes out just there. I do need to remove that screw, which I'm thankful I've kept. Coincidentally, I just thought I'll put the screw in the post, because on the real power supply there's two screw mounts. So you have one here and one here. Enough blabbering, let's get it in there. I do think there was a clip on this, but I don't know why it was on there. Ah, it's just a little spacer. I didn't even realise they had that. They have a little spacer on there. And let's put it in. There is a little clip. Yeah, you got the little retaining clip on the side. But basically this power supply is 240 volts, so it'll be perfect for my region. But this is how you make a Japanese Dreamcast compatible in the UK. And it is a pulled working board, so if it is faulty, I probably will be returning it. And let's put my 2 little screws in. But this is the lovely thing about Dreamcast, is just how easy everything goes together. It honestly is just such a breeze. I can't remember which way round that. Does that come out the side there? It must do. I can't remember exactly how it goes back together, but I think there's enough space for it to go on the side there. This isn't my first rodeo on taking a Dreamcast apart, so yeah. But the Dreamcast is beautiful in design. It's all mechanically retained. It kind of supports itself with all the components. It's very simplistic. If you're a computer nerd, you know what I mean. Like, it's just such a nice small little unit. Yeah, just plug the power switch in. There we go. That's it. That's back to normal. And the lid I put over here. How much did I pay for this? Awesome, yes, just to confirm for everyone. 5,500 yen, that is £26.29. That's incredible because, as you probably noticed, there's no modem attached to it. That's because there was a BBA attached to this console. It was incredible. When I saw it, I couldn't believe it. I was checking on Discord, everything else. So yeah, I got a real steal when it came to this Dreamcast. That's the main reason why I bought it. Is not just to have a spare Dreamcast. It was just a plus that I could then have a spare Dreamcast. It's because there was a BBA attached to it, and I've been enjoying it online on Fantasy Star Online. What other games are there? Quake Free Arena. The best one was Outrigger. Literally, as I came back from Japan, Outrigger was announced as supported online again. So awesome. So yeah, that's how you change your power supply. Obviously, again, if you don't know what you're doing, please don't go and do this. Get someone who's knowledgeable about it to do it. And there you go. There's the Dreamcast. But yeah, basically, if you've ever bought one of these DreamPSUs on eBay, Amazon, wherever you get it from, if you play your Dreamcast extensively like I do, just avoid it. It's better just to avoid it. It's not worth it. As you can see, it's a very simplistic board design. There is another brand, I forget the name of it. Those are apparently okay. The ones that are done by USB-C. But again, it's not the authentic power supply. And in 2026, there are still many units that have failed that still have very good power supplies, i.e. the one I just bought. This was from I can't remember the eBay seller, but he's got a few. So if you're in the UK and you need a power supply for a Dreamcast like this, by all means do. And yes, I am aware it's very yellowed and disgusting, but I'm past that. I don't need it to look perfect. I want function over aesthetic. I could spray paint it one day, maybe. We'll see. But I hope this was knowledgeable for people, and Boo.